Welcome to another episode of the 100% podcast with me, your host, Harry Purdy. We're on a bit of a roll here of solo episodes. So you're back here with another episode of 100% with Harry Purdy. This has got more of a theme to it, which is going to keep me accountable and hopefully excite you as the listeners and the viewers as well. So stay tuned. So this is it. This is the announcement of what my next fitness goal is going to be after the 50-kilometer ultra from Ham Hill to Lyme Regis. And now I'm going to push myself in a different way. It's going to involve two personal bests that literally intertwine into one goal. And I'm going to look to beat my 23-minute 51 5k PB and beat my 220 kg deadlift personal best on the same day. Why am I doing a double-pronged approach? It's because I believe that pushing my limits is the best thing for me. My brain likes to be involved in all sorts of different things, hence the podcast, the coaching, football, all of these kind of things. And now I want to go from being an endurance athlete for a few months back into demonstrating a little bit of power, which I've not done for a little while. And of course, increasing my speed, linking to something else, which is the start of the football season, which is coming up at the start of September. So all of these things are going to perfectly fit into where my goals are going right now. Why do I like hybrid so much? And I know hybrid has it gets a little bit of a bad rap with the traditional fitness influencers, the bodybuilders kind of thing, the fat loss coaches, because I think it's very different, right? It's like recently I've seen people slating High Rocks, like, why are people doing it? It's a fake fucking competition, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if it gets people happy and gets people motivated and gets people healthy, which is really important, then why the fuck wouldn't you do it? And that's the same with me, with why I do my long distance running, the endurance running to ultra marathons, and why I tick over in the gym, and why I'm trying to transform my body. And now I'm going to also try and transform my speed and my strength at the same time as well. And I'm really excited to try and prove myself, I guess, wrong in another element and another discipline. Why would I want to do a 5k and a heavy deadlift to do this? Well, deadlifting is one of my favorite exercises. It always was when I first started heading into the gym a long time ago. It was the first thing that I proved limits in a discipline, a fitness discipline. I remember deadlifting 200 kg, and my coach at the time was like, bloody hell, I didn't expect you to do that. And it was the first time that I'd ever demonstrated something which was a little bit out of the ordinary for me, and the first time I'd hit a goal that originally, maybe apart from a running goal, I didn't think was possible, which is really cool. And I want to prove as well to people that maybe still have doubts that you can be good in multiple areas, that you can be. I'm going to go from finishing a 50-kilometer race, yeah, of course not in a world record time, but finishing a 50-kilometer race into another discipline 3 months later. And to do that, of course, I need a plan. My current PB is 23 minutes and 51 seconds for 5 kilometers, which actually, for me, is an incredible time. I'm really happy with that being my time. And to get anywhere closer down to 23 minutes, I'm going to need to train in a real specific way for it. And then on the same day, after I've done the run, I want to go into the gym, load up the bar, obviously not worry about too much else apart from getting my warm-up nailed, getting my stretches nailed, get my hamstrings back firing again, and then get 225 or 230 on the bar and pull that to beat my deadlift. And I remember before the London Marathon, I attempted to do the 225 kilogram deadlift, but it didn't quite go up, which you can see in the video here. So it's going to be even more of a task with that 5k in the legs, but I'm confident with the right training, with the right support, I can do this. So what is the strategy? I've created my own 5k running plan, which improves running for specific times. We're going into shorter distances with my running now. So we're going to be doing 8 400-meter runs with 90 seconds left. We're going to be running at real high velocity at the start of runs and then finishing runs really tired. It's about retuning my legs to go from just plodding along at 6:30 Ks to now getting in and around the sub 5 minute kilometers for a longer period of time. I do think that my fitness levels are in a good position right now, but it's just about rediverting where that fitness is, going from endurance to pure power when it comes to what my legs are producing. For the deadlift training, I'm working on my physique as it is. So every time I go into the gym, I am working to hypertrophy and I am trying to beat what I've done the week prior. However, there will be now more of a focus on what is the heaviest set that I can do on the day, listening to my body. And with that, there'll be almost mini milestones every week, going in from, for example, doing 180 kilograms for 5 and then going to the next week and doing 182 for 3, and then we can see if we can get that up to 5, and then over the next, what it'll be, 10 weeks, it'll just be a gradual thing. Within that time frame as well, it's really important to not completely and utterly batter my body, but within that time frame, there's going to be a week where I can just deload the bar a little bit, just move my body and let things recover so my muscles react in a really positive way. The part 4 part of this is the mindset around it. Why do I feel like it's really important? I think a massive part of feeling 100% and 100% mentality is going out there and proving to yourself that you can do things. And when I spoke recently on the podcast I was on with Joel Stone, it was about remembering of how many times I have proven myself wrong. And when you can stack up that evidence, it then builds you self-esteem, it builds you confidence, and when you go into a new goal, it's like, well, I know I've done this before in a different discipline, so can I apply myself and do the same thing again? I want to really demonstrate the ladder and the cling film ceiling analogy that I use with the 100% coaching, where if you just get on the ladder to try and break through what may be perceived as an opaque, hard to get through ceiling, if you get on the ladder and do the work, when you get to the top of that ladder, you'll realize that the ceiling is just made of cling film. And I can pop my head through this one as well, and you can too. It's just about getting yourself in motion of breaking down those goals. Okay, so what is the plan? What is next? I'm locking in a date for this attempt, which is going to be the 25th of September 2025. As I've said, I'll do everything right for this day. I'll prepare for it as if it's the biggest event of my life, with my nutrition, with my sleep, with how I prepare for it. And I'm going to go out in the morning, in the AM of this day, and go out and hit the road and smash this 5K. And hopefully part 1 will be complete and I'll be coming home with a 5K PB. The second part, after refueling, we'll be going into the gym and hitting this deadlift, which again, it'll all be documented. And I do want to document this probably better than anything I've ever done before. So if you're into hybrid training, if you're into seeing people hit PBs, or to be inspired to go out there and hit your own goals, hit your own PBs and set your own targets, then I'd love you to stick around. This is the channel for that. It's about inspiring others and motivating others to go out there and do their own really cool things, maybe things that they didn't think was possible. Remember, at the start of this journey 9 years ago, I was 23 stone, and now I'm in a position where I can go out there, run 54-kilometer ultras, go into the London Marathon without much fear, apart from the fact of worrying about getting cramp. And now I'm here to set new targets for myself and go out there and smash different disciplines that I didn't think was possible too. So if you've got anything similar to this yourself, make sure you reply in the comments with what you're up to right now. Make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the follow button, and I'll see you here for a new video very, very soon. In 2 months' time, I'm going to go out and smash 2 PBs in 1 day. Let's see if I've got what it takes. I'd love to see you here to follow the journey. Make sure you click that subscribe. I'll see you here for a new episode really soon. Take care.